Hi, this is Shanna at CoroWare. Today, you'll see I have a different background than most of my blogs because I'm visiting. There are some things that video conferencing can accomplish. We need to be here visiting so that we can go to a grandson's football game. We could watch it, but it wouldn't be the same if we weren't here in person. And while I was here and we were talking, I learned that the family went on a trip last week, and one of the couples in the family were able to use Skype to call home to their baby daughter who didn't attend on the trip. These new consumer video conferencing software applications make the expectation of being able to see video sort of ubiquitous. The millennials and the younger generation coming into the workforce use it constantly in their daily life. Gamers use online telecommunications in talking to each other when they play games. So ubiquitous online communication is an expectation from what might be called the rising generation. Those of us who are of a slightly older generation have a different expectation of it. Many older executives experience video conferencing as what you do from a video conference room. You have the next level of video conferencing like we have with CoroCall, where you may do it from a desktop or from a room system. You may join by phone. It's a secure way to speak, and we know that the consumer video conferencing applications are not secure. They're relatively easy to hack into. Those who watched the trial in Florida saw someone hack in during someone's testimony. We do see Skype being used by broadcast systems to bring in remote people for interviews and things like that, but there are a lot of other choices out there, CoroCall being one of them. It's not something most families would use. You wouldn't pay a regular monthly fee to be able to talk to your family this way necessarily. However, the consumer ones don't let you do as multi-party and have a true video conference experience. And they don't allow you to share content. As we share content in most of the blogs that we do, you know that's an easy aspect of our CoroCall communications. Well, we also have multi-point capability, although we don't tend to do that with our blogs. But we can have lots of people in these calls, and you can see up to 8 besides yourself on the screen. You can't do that with the free versions of any of the software out there. So there's definitely a place for the consumer stuff. That makes it so great that the kids could call back and see their baby. I know people who have set up systems so that they can call and see their dog when they're away because the dog is at the dog sitters, things like that. There's an expectation. The business use for it has been changing significantly. It used to be for executives, and that was the selling point for telepresence rooms. And yet now it's becoming critical to many business applications. Here at CoroWare, we have a fairly large and growing group of customers who use it in the telemental health field. And there are lots of other specific business applications for using video conferencing. I couldn't get along without it since I'm based in Arizona and the company is based in Kirkland, Washington. We use the video conferencing to help us collaborate and communicate and to be with each other. What about you? Do you use video conferencing at work? Do you use consumer-grade video conferencing, or do you use something that's hardened and ready for business? I think there are lots of choices out there, and I think CoroCall offers one of the better choices. Well, let us know what you think. Leave it in the comments, and thanks for listening.